Okay. Hey everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of Press Start. I am Nathan. Joining me on my right is Cam.
Hello.
Alright, as you see, we were playing Rogue Squadron today. I have a lot of good memories of this game. Growing up, this is one of the games I went back to the most, other than Star Fox, I think, was the other one I played the most. As you can see, got a full file here. This was my dad's file back when he used to play games with us. We just use his, because I sucked at this game, and there was one level I could never get past.
Was your dad better than you?
Yeah, back in the day, back in 1998.
What a boss.
Yeah, I guess we might as well just go for the first level. Just so I can get reacquainted with these controls.
Alright, so we have our pick here of a few things. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't remember how I got that. I think I
seems a little out of place.
You know, as much as those movies sucked, I kind of like that ship design.
Yeah.
They just have the Millennium Falcon. That's what the cheat was for. Which, by the way, I entered a couple cheats before we started. One for the Falcon and one for Infinite Lives, just to make sure things go smoothly, because that's the way I played back in the day. Alright, well, I actually think I want to play the Naboo Starfighter. And one thing I liked about this game is you can actually get this narrator guide to give you a description of it all. Except for this, of course. They didn't want a description of this one.
I was going to ask you, actually, did you play any of the Battle for Episode 1, or whatever that game is called? Battle for Naboo?
No.
64? It was the same team, I think, but I wondered about that, because I wondered if that game kind of got panned just because of its association with the prequels.
It's possible. I've actually never heard of it.
Really?
So who knows?
Okay, it's just a fun game.
This is another thing I like. You get the classic Star Wars scroll for every mission, give you a little intro and data.
Nice.
Which we all know the basic story of this. I think you don't really need to watch these unless you want to.
Oh, I don't know. The kids at home might want to see it. You know, it's a little background.
So, I was doing a little bit of reading on this, and I guess it almost seemed like LucasArts, not LucasArts, Lucasfilm, pretty much stonewalled this game any way they could.
Really?
Yeah. Originally, it was going to be, a game about classic Star Wars encounters, but they wouldn't let them do that, so they had to go to some of the extended universe stuff, and they originally weren't going to let them sample any of the original sound effects either.
Oh wow, that would have been a very different game.
Yeah, really.
It's a pretty timeless sound, the X-wing blasters.
Yeah, and the engines. I think just about every sound in the original trilogy was so well designed.
Yeah,
it's become very iconic.
And the John Williams score, I mean, that's about as timeless as it gets.
I don't actually know if he was involved in this game or if they just took the score from it. And I didn't get a chance to look up.
I just love the Naboo Starfighter.
I know, it's just totally out of place.
Wow, okay.
I didn't get a chance to look up if the voice actors were Mark Hamill's into voice acting these days, but I don't know if he actually did Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, I don't know. I would doubt it, honestly.
Yeah.
So this was an early use of the expansion pack on the N64. I don't know, well, I wouldn't say it's one of the best looking games that uses it, but it looks pretty good still.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
I mean, I was listening to another, similar kind of show, and people were talking about how this generation of games do not age very well graphically.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the better looking ones.
Definitely. Yeah, that first push into 3D, it's a little rough today, but compared to a 16-bit game or something, a 2D game. But this doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's rendering pretty simple backgrounds right now.
Yeah.
You're on, Tatooine, there's not a lot to render, but
one thing that does come into use is this distance fog. You see a lot.
Yeah.
And it becomes really apparent on other levels. One thing I do like about this game, though, is it seems like you have a lot of options. For at least each Starfighter, you have 2 different settings for your blasters, and they all feel differently. Where's the boost button?
Use the boost to get through.
No, that's camera change.
It's the obligatory mention, of course.
Yeah. But yeah, there was a bunch of different... It seems like a lot of work went into this game.
Yeah. Factor 5, of course, you know, pretty good pedigree.
Yeah.
I didn't play much of this. I played quite a bit of the sequel on GameCube, Rogue Leader. And that game is just stunning looking. It still is, really.
Okay, A is this boost button. Yeah, I never got around to playing the sequels, which is odd. I don't know what I was doing. But... Let me see.
Let's see.
Yep. I feel like a lot of the ways these... especially in this first level, it seems like there's a lot of extra stuff. Like, see the sand crawler there, you fly up here.
Can you shoot it?
There's sand people and bantas. Yeah, you can destroy the sand crawler if you want to, but it takes a lot of damage. I figured I might as well just get rid of this first tutorial mission.
How is this controlling compared to like an all-range mode in like a Star Fox 64?
It's pretty similar, actually. The one thing that was a little bit hard to get used to coming back is playing games like Ace Combat. You have the, or any game with the second stick, you have control of the camera. Whereas this, it's mostly just static.
Yeah.
Making it a little difficult.
So this game was released in '98. It was also released on the PC. Which I didn't know until the other day, actually. But it's really remembered as an N64 game, I think, mainly.
I think so.
I would call it considered a classic.
I think so. I think it's not as well known as a lot of other games are. I feel like people don't talk about it, really. But yeah, it's definitely a very solid game. Like I said, I sunk a lot of hours in this. And what levels I couldn't beat, I had my dad do.
Wish my dad was good enough at games to beat things I couldn't beat for me.
Well, this was back in the day. Nowadays, he just gets dizzy.
My dad can't handle first-person shooters with 2 sticks.
Yeah, same here. One thing that's interesting, I don't know why you use it, but if you hold down the R button, you can roll independently. Alright, so this mission is an escort mission, which is actually one of the more fairly common mission type. You have to escort a convoy through some place. Now, I don't know if you guys can notice this or not, but with the Millennium Falcon, I am not aiming at auto targets.
Oh, okay.
And apparently on this planet, this is the home planet of the Mayan civilization, apparently, because those temples right there. But yeah, this is... I remember these missions being very nerve-wracking because, you know, you have to stay with them, and then enemies, you know, come out of nowhere, ATSTs, TIE bombers, all that. We'll see how well these games have aged.
I always found escort missions to be kind of frustrating. Does this game fall into that trap?
Not that I can remember, it never was that frustrating, except for the one mission I could not beat. Was an escort mission where you have to escort some rebels off the base planet away from AT-ATs, which was, I remember being very difficult to do the last two, you know, the tow cable around the legs, then fly around without crashing in it.
Is there a Star Wars game that doesn't feature that these days? It seems like.
Yeah, really.
Shadows of the Empire, of course, featured that famously.
Oh, yep. Here come the TIE bombers while I'm off shooting the ATSTs. Now, you might think that auto-targeting would be good, but sometimes it's not, because you seem to have a random miss at times. Just, you know, make it not totally broken.
Yeah.
So I can't lead any of the targets. But yeah, what was I saying? Ever since what do you call it? Shadows of the Empire, the first level with the Battle of Hoth. Everybody wants AT-AT battle.
What's the real? I mean, that's one of the many. That's the real Star Wars fantasy, right? Is, dropping those huge AT-ATs with the tow cable and all that. So not surprising they keep coming back to that well.
Yeah. Honestly, after this game, I don't recall playing many Star Wars games.
No.
For whatever reason, I never played Knights of the Old Republic or The Force Unleashed. Yeah, not too much going on.
Well, as I said, I think Rogue Leader, the sequel to this, was fantastic, and I never played the third one, which I forget what the title of that one was. Rebel Strike, I think. And that one did a co-op mode and on-foot sections, which I'm not sure how well received those were, but it seemed like more of the same mostly.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Oh, come here, you bastards. Actually, one of the missions I remember most of this game, I don't know if we'll get to it, but it was, you take it's a Y-Wing mission, you just have to bomb the shit out of this Imperial base. And I don't remember why that stuck with me so much. Maybe it's because it was a very sprawling kind of level. I got lost a lot in it. But yeah, this game has a good variety of missions. Although it does seem to fall back on escorts a lot. You have to escort convoys, trains, stuff like that. And then there are these periods I'm noticing right now where there's just not a lot happening and you just go from encounter to encounter.
Yeah, it does seem a little slow.
But then again, this is one of the first missions, so.
True. Well, Factor 5, we've been singing their praises a bit, but they also did release Lair for the PS3, which is kind of an infamous flop. It was the 6-axis motion control dragon game.
Oh, yeah.
That was them.
Yeah. Okay.
And, just thought I should mention that to, even it out. Show both sides.
And, Factor 5, involved, I don't know how much went to each development team, but they developed along with LucasArts.
Right.
Which, as we know, is now defunct, but looking back, I don't think it's such a huge loss, because besides the Rogue Squadron games, the early Star Wars games, they made were good. I recall a lot of the later stuff just really just being not that great.
Yeah.
Did I win?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
The shuttle is clear. She'll pick up the rest of this cargo. The Rebel Alliance will appreciate those supplies.
This game actually had,
I
I think it was based on some extended universe novels and graphic novels and such. Because it had a pretty complete overarching plot, not that I can recall what it is at this time.
Yeah, I think some of the best Star Wars games are ones that kind of carve their own path and use their own fiction. Just do something new.
Oh wait, is this it?
The Jade Moon.
Which one was it? That was the mission. Should we give it a shot?
The one you couldn't beat?
No, this is the one. I might as well give that one a shot.
Yeah.
Escape from Fest, this was it.
During the Talaran operation.
No, there are a couple missions like this where you can only use the speeder.
Like low to the ground kind of ones?
Yeah. Well, actually, they're all pretty low to the ground. None of the missions take place very high up, which is a little odd, except for the Cloud City one.
So wait, there aren't any battles in space in this whole game?
And we need your help to get them out of there.
That seems like a major missed opportunity.
No, there isn't.
Oh wow.
There's one like you saw on the Jade Moon, but that is just on the moon.
Rogue Squadron, report in.
Rogue 7 standing by.
Rogue 8 standing by. Rogue 9 standing by.
Rogue 10 standing by.
Oh, lots of enemies here.
Oh, is this the one where we have to blow up those generators? Or no, you're defending the generators.
No, I'm actually escorting some rebel people out of
harm's way?
Yeah. That's them.
This looks, well, I don't know, it's hard to say. I can't really tell if this looks better than Shadows of the Empire. I guess so, a little.
How do I do this again?
We're going after the
Oh, damn it. Alright, I think
Take
it's
two.
left C stick to do it. Oh! How do I fire my tow cable? Okay, there we go.
Nice. This should look familiar to anyone who's played Shadows of the Empire.
Yeah.
Although a bit prettier.
However, you being very vulnerable in this position, and also it taking quite a while, because I don't know how many of you have ever played with the N64 controller, but my right thumb is on the left C button, so I can't hit the boost button.
one more pass.
One more pass.
Also, it gets kind of difficult to judge depth at times.
Yeah, it's just sort of a weird view.
The gate is down.
Uh-oh.
Abort this.
Oh,
Nice.
see, I lost.
Lost.
Repeat.
Yeah, all the rebels got destroyed.
Abort this.
It was a small victory in a greater loss.
Repeat. The ATPTs have been
That's a dead AT-AT.
This level was kind of hard, but you see, I just went in there and started doing it, and already they all got killed.
Yeah, that took, I mean, no fault of yours. That took quite a while. It's unsurprising
Yeah.
that the world went to hell around you as you made 16 passes on that AT-AT.
We'll give it another shot, I suppose.
Do you have to take out the AT-ATs, or can you focus on other things?
You have to, it's chasing them.
Oh, okay.
Rogue 7
But I mean, I will focus on other things. Also,
Rogue 9, standing
these speeder
by.
missions tend to be more difficult because the speeder doesn't have that great of shields and no secondary weapon, so no missiles or proton torpedoes.
So a little bit more fun trivia about Factor 5. I was looking through their gameography. I'm not sure what the term is. You know, the discography of games. And they have a title called Tony and Friends in Kellogg's Land,
What the hell is that?
which I think might have been unreleased. I'm not positive, but it's a PC game from 1994, and it is exactly what it sounds like. It is a platformer starring cereal mascots.
That's really
And I
weird.
found a YouTube video of it. It's pretty interesting. But that's Factor 5.
Wow. They are also now defunct, along with LucasArts, it should be mentioned, I suppose.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yup. Which is, unfortunately, the industry today. Interesting place. Definitely not the industry it was even 10 years ago. Definitely not when this was made. So, okay, so I brought it down. I think I can then turn around and kill it. Not that I really need
It's
to.
not already dead?
Well, it's dead, but I think I can blow it up.
Adding insult to injury.
Yep. Yep, there it goes.
Nice.
Stormtroopers down there.
The gate is down. Repeat, the gate is down.
Okay, so these are rebel someone or other. Defectors, maybe?
Landing zone attack.
Couple of defectors.
Yeah, defecting from the Empire. Alright.
So how open is this level? Is it kind of just deceptively open, or can you actually
Well,
fly around a bit?
You can fly around a bit, I suppose, but a lot of levels are, you know, they're fairly large for an N64 game.
Right.
I'm taking a good amount of damage here. But yeah,
People out. Let her go.
the level design is fairly good. You don't get a lot of a whole lot of openness, and I think the distance fog makes them feel a lot bigger than they really are.
Yeah.
Especially when you get into there's a couple levels, whoa, in canyons, and that just get very maze-like, and they feel probably a lot bigger than they really are. Shit, I got too far away. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So it would be nice if you had like an option to kind of look over the front of or the top of your ship to the left here as you swerved.
Yeah.
I don't know if that exists, but
Ah, damn it, we lost again. I don't know how.
ATPTs have been destroyed.
Hold
it's a
on.
tough one.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at another mission.
Sure.
But yeah, there are multiple camera angles, but they are pretty all either in the cockpit or directly behind your ship.
Hmm. So, I feel like we have to ask this question on a Star Wars episode. Best Star Wars movie?
Definitely The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay, I was afraid you were going to say Return of the Jedi, and I had to ask.
Jedi, definitely not a bad movie.
Right.
But I think it's probably the weakest of the original trilogy.
Really? You think it's weaker than A New Hope?
I think so.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, personally, but... I think it's kind of the classic, wrap-up movie. It crams a bunch of ending sequences. It's kind of the Return of the King of Star Wars, although I think Return of the King is the strongest Lord of the Rings, personally.
Yeah.
Whereas I think in Star Wars' case, I think The Empire is a stronger episode.
Mm-hmm.
They're both excellent, though. All of them are, well, all of them save the prequels are quite excellent, obviously. Now, is this Assault on Kessel or Rescue on Kessel? Is that the Kessel Run?
Possibly, I'm not sure. It's another escort quest, kinda. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. This is the one I remember the most.
Okay. This is pretty epic.
I don't know about epic, but
okay.
it's one of the few missions where you get to fly the Y-Wing, which was one of my favorite ships. I don't remember why, I just like the way it looks.
I was just gonna ask you why, but I didn't want to offend you. I respect your choice in ships.
I also really like this.
Looking.
Oh, well, I have a strange sense of aesthetics, I'll say that much.
Kazan has given us another Imperial military location. It's a large spaceport located at the end of this canyon. We're using Y-Wings because of their greater
this isn't
firepower,
gameplay.
but they move like a
This? No, this is a
watch.
cutscene.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were controlling this as the dialogue came across. Okay. But you could have a view like that if you wanted to.
Yeah, although I usually don't, because it's
Okay.
not all that great.
Yeah, I think I rented this once, and I don't really know much more than that. I don't think I played it a lot, but
Yeah.
fun game.
Shit.
This is the bombing mission.
Yeah.
I see your little
this is one of
reticle.
them. Now the Y-Wing, another reason I liked it a lot, at least in this game, is it has 3 different weapons. You have your bombs,
Visual scanning.
your regular blaster, and an ion cannon, which can disable ships.
Just kind of breaks things up a bit. You're doing some bombing runs and a little less babysitting, it seems like.
Yeah, this is one of the more open levels where you can kind of just go do what you want.
That's cool.
Oh shit. Ah! Did you see that?
Can you blow it up in midair?
It looks like it. Or it blew mine up in midair. Ugh.
Snake!
Go die.
Maybe slow, but they can take a beating.
No, the final part of this game is kind of, not this game, this mission rather, it's kind of epic. You come out in a big spaceport, you just blow everything up.
Nice.
Okay, which way do I want to go? Might as well leave nothing standing.
Generally the best policy.
Mm-hmm. Now, if any of you guys watching have any suggestions for games, feel free to leave it in the comments section. We'll see what we can get to. We plan on doing mostly games from the 16, 64-bit era, at least to start off with. We'll go from there. Although, really anything from last gen, and by last gen I mean this gen, since the Xbox One unfortunately is on its way
Yeah.
along with PS4.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, anything that's interesting, I think I'm definitely game to do. You know, it doesn't have to be obscure or retro, it just has to be interesting. So, yeah, definitely, let us know. And I hope you like Goofy Saturn stuff, because we have a lot of that.
Yeah. And a lot of N64 games
Yep.
upcoming. Although I have a few No, even like I said, Xbox 360 stuff I want to check out. Now, I feel like, looking back and the amount of times I'm dying, this game is a lot harder than I remember it. And the only reason I was able to do, like, come close to beating as a kid was from these cheat codes.
Well, games are hard.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna just say it. It's best we get that out of the way early.
Mm-hmm.
Old games are really, really hard.
They just don't make them like they used to.
No.
Which part of me is glad for. I'm gonna try and shoot down one of these with my ion cannon. Shit, they're on my tail.
I can't shoot this guy.
Shit.
Help, Fox!
I've lost Arton. It's another thing. I like a lot of the lines from the movies in here.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never been very good. Did you kill yourself there?
I think so.
I've never been very good at flight. I wouldn't call this a flight sim, obviously, but you know, flight games.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's on rails, I'm not very good at piloting and all that.
What's going on here?
Success?
No, I think I have to kill it. Or maybe follow it.
Oh, follow missions. Oh God.
I don't think I have to follow it, but if I follow it, it'll take me to the place I have to go.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'll shoot at it with my ion cannon.
Anytime someone mentions follow missions, I just think of GTA and horrible nightmares.
Oh, I've actually never played. Well, I can't say I've never played a GTA game, but I've never owned one, and I've never really played any of the stories.
Oh, we should do one sometime on here.
Yeah, and for sure.
Vice City, maybe. That's a good choice.
I remember having fond memories of that one.
Yeah.
All the ones I played.
That's the one I played the most of, for sure.
Alright, where's this thing taking me?
Doesn't seem to notice you're on his tail.
Or maybe he does, and he just can't do much about it. Oh, the life of a scripted path NPC. Wait, where'd he go? There he goes.
Threw your curveball there.
Yep. Oh yeah, I remember there being hidden turrets in this level where there. I don't know if that's something they designed or if it was weird geometry clipping issues where they are just hidden underneath the map.
Oh boy.
Okay, this is where I'm supposed to go. See a big open spaceport.
Can you bomb the shit out of this?
Yep.
Nice. Thanks for leading us straight to it, Imperials.
Got him. That shuttle I want to shoot down. Whoa, what is that? I'm gonna drop a bomb on it. Come back here, you motherfucker.
You doing a boost?
I'm boosting.
Oh.
No, come back! Damn it! Got away. That turned out well. Okay. I think once I destroy everything here, it'll be game over.
Successful game over.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Mission complete. Might have been a way. Oh yeah. Okay. There it is.
Oh boy. That's a detailed cockpit.
That is definitely a cockpit. Emphasis on cock.
Look, it's an ambush. I don't know where they came from. I don't have nav control anymore. Can't hear the straight. Main computer offline. Targeting computer offline. Ah, we just off Road 7.
Uh-oh.
Get out of their way. Tommy, what happened?
He's in a spot of trouble.
For sure. I'm under a lot of fire. Increase speed, full throttle. Hold on, Wink. Okay, Rouge, we're not done here. Let's clean up the remaining Imperials and go home.
So what is the Rogue Squadron? Like, are they... I guess they're rogue because they're opposing the Imperials?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're kind of like the ace squadron of the rogue rogue military.
Okay, the Rebel Alliance.
Rebel Alliance,
Are
yeah.
now
Okay.
inoperable. Imperial activities are sure to slow down in this sector.
You're becoming just like your father.
Alright, that'll do it for our look at Rogue Squadron. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and be sure to tune in next time.
See ya.